Alright, welcome to another video, MegaWhale team. This video has taken me so many attempts to make. There's been so much stuff I want to talk about, and I can't quite find a way to speak about it in a way that kind of gives praise to the coin and praise to the ZooKeeper ecosystem, but also allows me to express my concerns and my opinions as an investor looking for a return on investment on ZooKeeper without sounding overly negative and somber about it. So I just wanted to start by saying, welcome guys. And I think before I get started with it, I want you to understand I'm looking at it from an investor's point of view. I'm not looking at it from someone who wants to get around the ecosystem. I'm not too big on the fundamentals of any coin really, besides a select handful. I'm more of a technical analyst and I'm an investor. And I look at coins or look at projects where I believe I can make great returns on my investment. And unfortunately, ZooKeeper's just not really there for me right now. It's still a little bit early in my opinion. I'm going to go into that why I think it's not really there right now in regards to return on investment, and why I believe that it's depreciating and why it has depreciated so much in value since launch. And we're going to go into that today. But first and foremost, guys, ZooKeeper is awesome. I'm not going to lie, it is really, really cool. Visually, it looks amazing. They've got so many things to do. The farming and the staking and whatever is top notch. It's really top notch. The fact that they've taken NFTs, have given them the NFTs utility, and they're allowing you to get rewards from using those NFTs and combining them into crafting to make new ones and selling them on the marketplace. So now they've opened up the OpenZoo NFT marketplace, and guys, that started a few days ago, and look how many creators we've got. It's blowing up. In regards to such a small project that not a lot of people know of, it's really blowing up. Everyone's getting around it, which is great to see. But we're going to dive right in. And remember, we're taking a look at this from an investor's point of view. An investor's point of view is not really too concerned with the fundamentals right now for a new project, or more or less looking at it from a point of view of return on investment. Can I invest in Zoo and make a good return on my investment? Meaning, if I take $1,000 or $10,000 or $100,000 and buy a Zoo token, do I expect it to increase or decrease, and why? All right, that is kind of the scope we're going from today's video. It doesn't take away from anything about the ecosystem. The ecosystem's great, the community is great, the team's great, what they're doing is great. Every decision they've done has been great. All right, in regards to the ecosystem, the decisions they've made have benefited the ecosystem, but we're talking about the investor. Are the token economics beneficial for the investor who is looking for a return on their investment that they made? This is the question we're asking. If you want to find out, stay tuned guys. It's going to get a little bit more somber. For those of you who love Zoo and just, it's your favorite coin out there and you want to make a heap of money off Zoo, this might be a little bit confronting to you. Now obviously if you've got questions, drop them down below, but I've got over 7 years of investing experience, more or less day trading experience, full time, generated millions and millions of dollars for not only myself but my followers. This is something I do on a daily basis for like 12 hours a day, and I've done it every single day for like 7 years. So I've seen a lot of projects with similar token economics to Zoo, and I've seen a lot of projects over time, and I kind of know what works for investors' return and what doesn't. And this is unfortunately one of those ones that does not work initially, but if it gained a lot of traction and adoption down the line, it will. And I will get into why I say that. As an early investor, Zoo is not a great investment for your return on your investment as an early investor. But as Zoo's ecosystem grows and as the market cap drastically increases, it will become increasingly more favorable. All right, so we're going to get into the price to start with. We launched at about 52 cents. It reached a high of about $2.10, and now we're looking at around 9.7 cents, and it did just break below our major support at 11 cents. So we are in an official downtrend. It's not looking great. It is aiming to new all-time lows. That is where we're headed. New all-time lows on Zoo, unfortunately, if the market doesn't rebound strong. And we definitely don't predict it to rebound strong. It is most likely going to come on down and touch 4 cents. All right, 4.8, 5 cents. That's just the reality of the direction. It'd take a lot to reverse this right now, and there's a few reasons I wanted to actually briefly touch on that. But we're going to take a look at the token economics and the market cap. So we take a look. This is the same chart we had to look at over here. All right, same chart. It peaked at around $2.10. All right, and then since then, if we look at the market cap, well, obviously we've had a, what the hell's happening here? All right, this is a big problem. For many of you who don't know much about token supply, all right, and max supply and token economics, this is like the worst thing you can see as an investor. If you see this, you would absolutely run for the hills. This is the reason I have not bought Zoo, and this is the reason I will not buy Zoo for quite some time. I will eventually buy Zoo, but I definitely don't think I'll be buying Zoo for a while at least, until this sorts itself out. This is an absolute nightmare for someone who wants to invest and make a return on their money. If we take a look, the market cap peaked when it was at $2.10, all right, $2.11. It was around 10 million market cap, all right? It later on moved up to a 25 million market cap, all right? Where was the price of 25 million? The price of 25 million was at 40 cents. The price of 10 million was at $2.10. What does that tell you? It's a depreciating asset, all right? It's depreciating over time, irregardless of what the market cap increases. The market cap is increasing significantly. It increased 2.5 times, but the price went down 81%. I'm going to say it again. The market cap increased 2.5 times and the price dropped 81%. Guys, there's something seriously wrong here if you're looking at it from an investor's point of view. The token economics are not designed to give you a good return on your investment as an investor. The token economics, and we'll get into it, have been designed by the ZooKeeper team, all right, to support their, I think it was their token burning, their farming, and their mechanisms behind the ecosystem. And it's done a great job at doing that. But for an investor, it's definitely not ideal. It's definitely not ideal. The reason why this has been so extreme, it's been an 81% drop, the market cap is so small. The market cap's so small. It's dropping. It takes less money for it to drop, less money for it to pump, but unfortunately the market cap is now at $8 million. $8 million, and the price has dropped down to 9 cents. The last time the market cap was at $8 million, if we take a look, all right, the price was around here. The price was probably around $1.48. All right, maybe a little bit higher. So, you know, guys, it's not a great return on investment. If we take a look at the token economics, I'm going to bring it up now. It's only going to get worse, unfortunately. At the moment, I'm just going to slap it on the side over here. We can see that the min cap is 155 million, which we can see the max supply, 159 million. We're at 59% total supply of 159 million. That's the minimum cap, all right? They expect the average cap to fluctuate between 180 million to 230 million, which means this number here is going to increase to 180 to 230 million as an estimated number, all right, an average, which means it's going to depreciate even further. Even more it's going to depreciate, all right? And that doesn't even take into consideration what the market cap is doing. The problem is, even if the market cap increases, the market cap is not increasing enough to offset the depreciation of the total supply increasing over time. That is the reason why it's dropped significantly, even though the market cap has increased 2 times in value. The worst case scenario is going to be increasing to 393 million. All right, it's at 155 million. This is worst case scenario, absolute worst case scenario. It goes 2.5 times the current price, current market cap, which is going to depreciate even further. All right, so this is my whole problem. This is my whole issue. For Zoo to get back up to $1, it needs 155 million market cap. All right, the average is going to be around 180 million to 230 million. All right, market cap for it to get back up to $1 in 2 years' time. And the worst case scenario, 393 million. So a lot of people are saying Zoo's going to go to $100 or whatever, or even $10. They really don't understand how market cap works, and they don't really understand how max supply and total supply works. Zoo will probably never see $10 if we see the market cap increase to 393 million. It might in a very long time if it goes exceptionally well and it gives a lot of time of development. A 3.9 billion market cap is possible but unlikely, especially considering it's 8 million now. Unfortunately, guys, this is just the truth. I'm an investor. I look at projects I can make money off and get good returns on my investment. You have to understand, if you're investing in Zoo, you're investing in an asset that is inherently depreciating. It's got depreciated properties. The total supply is increasing faster than the market cap is offsetting the depreciation. I'm going to say it again. The total supply is increasing faster then the market cap is increasing to offset depreciation. And that is why we've seen a significant drop in the price relative to the increase in market cap over the 1 year it's been out. And it's only going to get worse as the max supply increases and we enter a potential bear market. The price is already nearly at an all-time low, and it's probably going to hit an all-time low and keep dropping. As an investor, I would not touch Zoo. That is my personal and honest opinion. If you're looking at Zoo and you want to support the ecosystem and use the ecosystem, it is really good. The farming is great. The staking is great. If you have Zoo and you are not staking your Zoo, you are insane. All right? At least the staking will help you offset some of the depreciation in the price. But if you have Zoo and you're leaving it there in the wallet, you're not touching it, you're not staking it, you're insane. You're actual insane. You're just buying something that is depreciating over time and you're just letting it sit there without having any educated understanding of what's happening. And the problem with this is I'm going to get a lot of hate for this video, even though everything I'm telling you guys is 100% true and 100% correct. Because people like to mix in their personal beliefs and biases into the projects they purchase without actually looking at the facts, looking at the numbers and statistics before investing. All right, we're not here to gamble. You know, we're investors. I'm here to tell you guys the truth. I'm here to give you guys the best and open, honest opinions of my experience. You know, there's a reason, I know there's a reason why I'm able to predict things, and there's a reason why I get great results, because I've done this for so many years that this is just second nature. I look at this, I run for the hills. And I'm talking about it in regards to as an investment point of view. If we talk about it, like I said at the start, in regards to an ecosystem, all right, in usability, functionality, all right, all of that stuff is absolute top notch. It's amazing, it's great, it's so fun to use, it's so cool, it's got so many cool features, the ecosystem is great, the community gets around it, it's got a lot of cool things going on. But if I'm looking at it from a price point of view and an investor's point of view, unfortunately guys, it's a hard path for me. All right, if you've got any questions, leave them down below. Sorry for getting a little bit heated in this video. It's one of those coins that it's been a harder video for me to make, because I know a lot of you guys are expecting me to only say positive things, and I usually do only say positive things, but unfortunately this is one of those rare scenarios where I do have some negative things to say, and I'm not saying it in a way that's designed to make you feel bad or take away from the Zoo ecosystem. I'm saying it in regards to what I would do as an investor, or what good risk management is, or how you should invest in projects, or what projects you should look at investing if you want return on your US dollar or return on your dollar. All right guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you learned something, and I hope this actually opened your eyes to how you should pick coins to invest in based off market cap and supply and total supply, and why it's really, really important to look at these things when buying new projects. Most new projects, their max supply is high, their total supply is very low, and they depreciate very rapidly as they get released. I did a video on Pond the other day, and Pond's a great one. Even though it's at 9% of its total of its max supply, it's capped at 1.6% release of its total supply annually, which means it depreciates 1.6% annually. It's a fixed rate of depreciation. Unfortunately, this is not a fixed rate of depreciation. It can rapidly depreciate, which we have seen. Anyway, guys, remember, like, comment, and subscribe. If you do have any questions, comment down below. Thanks for watching.